U.S. claims that it has intelligence that Russian commanders have received orders to green light the invasion of Ukraine, with commanders on the ground making specific plans on how they would maneuver their sectors of the battlefield. Fam, get ready. While we're over here dancing it up on TikTok, shaking and cracking jokes, we could be on the verge of a world war. It's real in the field, fam. I'm telling you. Russia has been on the move for a minute. And, it can only go so long before something really kicks off. I think that Vladimir Putin, Russia's president, really wants to go in on Ukraine. And I think he's just kind of like testing the water. And when he gets ready to pull the trigger, I think he'll do it. I really do think he'll do it. And I don't think that the U.S.
All right, Shalom. This is Gamali Allah out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakodash. Double lines to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, now this is a quick lesson, and this is going to be entitled While You Were Sleeping. All right, and let me go back to that title of the video. It says, Americans partying and laughing it up while the rest of the world prepare for Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, because Americans, they're the dumbest people on the planet. Okay, they're the most distracted and spiritually blind people on the planet Earth. Okay, they don't get into news. They don't get into, and as a matter of fact, as I'm doing this lesson, it says Russia has launched military operations in Ukraine. Biden condemned the move as, Biden condemned the move. It says, says reports of explosions near Kyiv, as Russian president says he has approved an operation to demilitarize neighbor. So, as like the guy said, you Americans, you're on TikTok, you're on social media, you're being distracted, you're being distracted with sports and the All-Star game and Megan Thee Stallion and all these different entertainers. But none of that stuff really matters at the end of the day. Okay, all that stuff is just really smoke and mirrors. It's really irrelevant to your salvation. It really has zero importance. Now, this stuff has importance to you because this is actually going to shape your future. Okay, this is actually going to affect you in the immediate future. If we go to war, okay, then things are going to heat up. Okay, your civil liberties are going to be stripped away. America is going to have a major shift. Okay, it's going to be basically centered around war. All right, now it says, this is, let's start with this. Jeremiah 25:10. Moreover, I will take from them the voice. Let me see. I start 25:9. Jeremiah 25:9. Behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith the Lord, and King Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them against this land and against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them an astonishment and a hissing and a perpetual desolation. Yeah, because the Lord used King Nebuchadnezzar, okay, to basically bring judgment. Okay, all right. The Lord basically came up against Israel. Okay, the Lord took out the Israelites. Okay, and when you read 7, it says, because they have not hearkened unto the Lord. Okay. So the Lord used all these nations to come up against thee. All right. And a lot of these different nations in the world, if we're talking about modern time, a lot of these different nations in the world are going to come up against you Israelites. Okay. You're going to be punished by these different nations as well. Okay. The wicked amongst you. Verse 10, it says, moreover, I will take away from them the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness. So here's the point. All right. Because, like the YouTube video said, it said Americans are partying and laughing, okay, while it's real deal stuff going on, okay, in the world. Okay, here it is, we're on the brink of war, but people are totally oblivious and distracted. It says, and the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride and the sound of millstones and the light of the candle. All right, and this whole land shall be a desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 20 years. All right. And, America, which is modern day Babylon, okay, is going to be a desolation. All right. Ultimately, America's going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. All right. So all these are prophecies that must happen. OK, the Lord is starting to stir up the nations and stir up, tension between Russia and America and NATO and the EU, okay, so that the Lord can bring judgment upon this place ultimately. All right, so let's get this. So from there, I want to go to, matter of fact, hold on real quick. Let's go to this. John 12 and 40. He hath blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, and be converted, and I should heal them. Okay? Yeah, because our people don't have eyes. Okay, the Lord hardened their heart. Okay, that's why they're blind to what's going on. They're oblivious. They don't have a clue. Hosea 4 and 6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So you people they're lost. Okay, they're destroyed for lack of knowledge. They don't know, world knowledge, world knowledge on the world news. They don't know knowledge about the scriptures, prophecy, any of this stuff. All right, our people are totally lost and gone. You read Proverbs 1 and 22, it says, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity? So our people are very simple-minded. They're not focused on the real issues at hand. Here it is, we're at war, and you wouldn't even know. If you were just in America, a lot of people, they don't even know what's going on. They don't have a clue. And the reason why is because your oppressor has successfully, time and time again, rocked you back to sleep. All right. COVID opened up a lot of you people's eyes, 2 years ago. It opened up a lot of you people's eyes to where you had to sit in the house and you had no choice but to be aware of what's going on. You had no choice. Okay. But now, basically, now that things are kind of, I'll say as far as COVID, things have kind of slowed up with COVID. All right, now, and now that sports are back on and, all the distractions are back, you ain't paying no attention. All right, and it's going to be to your demise. All right, Matthew 24. And it says, and 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes. in diverse places. And yeah, so it's official. All right. Putin has officially declared war on Ukraine. All right. So this is wars and rumors of wars. All right. And this is nations rising against nations, because there used to be more camaraderie and alliances amongst nations. But we're seeing NATO fall before, NATO and the EU fall before our eyes. The UN is starting to crumble. Okay. And actually, the UN is holding an emergency meeting, okay, basically to try to keep Russia from doing what they're doing. But it's going to be to no avail, okay? The Lord is stirring up their hearts. Let's get that. The Lord is making all these things happen. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it so whithersoever he will. So the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So the Lord is using these angels, okay, to stir up the hearts of the king, okay, which your modern day kings are the presidents, okay, the leaders, okay. So the Lord is he's basically, using these leaders to establish his will, okay, to bring forth prophecy, okay, to keep this thing going, keep this thing heated. Verse 2, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. Well, that was the point. But basically, the Lord controls the kings, okay? So, prophecy is happening, quickly. Everything is starting to heat up. And we're going to watch, we are the true watchmen. So we're going to watch, unlike you Americans who are totally asleep. You're not watching for the times. You're not watching the news and understanding, the times that we're living in. You're just too focused on your everyday lives and the distractions and lives of celebrities and stuff like that. So anyway, with that, Lord willing, you were edified. I'm going to end up by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim El Shai, Bashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.